Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and you are watching the penny counter. Hope everybody had an amazing weekend. Bank holiday for us in the UK. We had a great one. Compared to the weekend before, whenever we had the bug in the house, this one was a lovely one. But I'm majorly overspent on the Friday and Saturday, which I will get into now with you today. So today I'm going to do a cash out for week 2 and then I'm going to stuff for week 3. I'm hoping to do them both in the same video, which means I'm not going to chat as much today, hopefully. So we will get into it and see. So I'm just going to zoom you hopefully in a bit, and if I just refocus, that's where we're at. So at the start, I think that's pretty much in. Never mind my dodgy writing. So on the 3rd of the 5th, I brought £140 in last week. Groceries, this is where one of my spends, so I budget £60. Went to Tesco's and I kind of wanted to get a few wee picky bits in for watching the coronation. Well, actually no, I wanted to do a big breakfast on Saturday morning, but on the Friday evening I wanted to do like a wee picky bits, some wine, some cheeses, bits like that. So the total came to £74.62. So groceries was £60, and then my buffer, which is kept in hyper jar, I took £14.62 out of that. Although I bought a bottle of wine in Tesco's, it was a bottle of red, and I do like red. However, I really wanted this bottle of white, and which is in a different shop. I didn't realise the price of it, to be fair. So anyway, I got my bottle of white wine, and then we got some scratch cards there as well. That wouldn't be a normal week for us, but we wanted a wee treat to see if we could get a win. No win. Not one win. So from personal spends £10, and then from the buffer, which is very hard in my buffer this week, I took £10.99p out to cover the £20 and 99p. Saturday night then we had a takeaway. So the takeaway was quite dear to get delivered. That was the issue with it. So dining out was 30, so that was from my wallet, which used up the remaining money, and then from my buffer again I took £6.18 out, so it came to £36.18 including delivery. School dinners, this was a wee bit of a tricky one because Oscar was off 3 days last week, so those were refunded back to me, and he's only getting 3 days dinner this week. But whenever I went to check out, it's done online, it just kept crashing on me. So I've paid for next week's dinners as well, so that's where the £7.80 comes. So I'm a week ahead of myself now. Pocket money was £5, headphones for school was £10, and they come out of the school wallet. And then my nephew's birthday present, so £50 from Hyperjar, which was his birthday folder, and then from Cards and Paper I took £4. That was just to cover up the rest of it. I do a running total of how much should be in my binders and in my wallets. It's not 100% accurate. This part, the 94p, I actually think I have 30p more than what's here. But this is roughly what I'm at, and I'm only I'm only 2 months in. This is week 10 for me. And I don't stuff a huge amount each week. Today I'm going to stuff 149. So just add in today's date there, which is the 9th of May. And we are going to deposit £149 is coming in today. Perfect. So I'm going to close out now last week, and I'm going to just zoom back out again because you'll see I can never remember where these pages are. There we go. So there's not much left in the wallet at all. So in my purse I have nothing in groceries, nothing in personal spend, miscellaneous, those of £10, so I will check that out. Dining out is nothing left. Fuel, I did mean to top up tonight in fuel, but I didn't get round to it, so I might put more in there and do it next week. Beauty is nothing, and skill is £4, so I can move that out. And there's no other change, no anything there, so this will be quick to do tonight. So grocery, I'm just going to put that I spent 60 because I took the rest out of buffer, so there's nothing there. Personal spend, we put the 10, nothing left over. Dining out, spent 30, nothing left over. Family fun, I have moved into one of my other folders and I didn't use it. We went to a free day on Monday, which was fantastic. One of the local churches had put on, so there was like bouncy castles. They had a barbecue, they had an ice cream man. So it was lovely. Anything for a wee free day out. And then with the school dinners total, it should be £101.60. And I didn't have, as I said, I didn't have Monday. Did I spend on Monday? Yes, I did. I bought something on Monday. It didn't come out of these though. And today I haven't spent anything, so we managed to get 3 totals. Perfect. So that is me out for this week, and I am going to just add that into the budget. So in total today then I should be stuffing £159. And so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds. I've taken too much out from somewhere. Okay, I'm going to take 20 pounds out because I know that I definitely should only have 159, so we'll try that again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So I'm going to start off with my purse and we will get going there. So groceries is going to get its usual 20, 40, 60, and I'm going to keep to this sort of note, I think. Oh my goodness, get in there. Personal spends is getting its usual £10. Miscellaneous is getting 10, and I've been kind of glad that I've been able to build up the wallets like school and that, because like the headset, well, it was £10 in Home Bargains, but at least it came out of school funds, whereas before that sort of thing would have come out of miscellaneous. Dining out is getting nothing. We just have to be good and eat the food that's in the house. Fuel is some of this is going to be funded. I do have a separate one here, so let me have a look and see. Fuel is going to get £20 from here. So that should, I'm about half full at the minute, so whenever I go next week, I will top up next week, and that should hopefully bring me a good bit up. The price of fuel has really went down over here. Compared to what it was, it has really went down. Beauty, getting my nails finally done on Thursday. I had a wee bit of a disaster with them the last time I went. They filed them all, they did whatever, and then they went to start to put the, it's like a builder gel that goes on. The electric went out. So I sat there for about 20 minutes. We didn't know if the electric was going to go back on. It was like, do they kind of paint them, getting ready? But then they couldn't because they didn't know how long the electric was going to be out. So it was off about 20 minutes. And it was the only time I've ever went in with a plan in what I wanted for my nails. Normally I just let them do whatever they want. So I was like, look, just put whatever you want on. It doesn't have to be that design because it might have taken them a wee bit longer. I said, just put something on just in case the electric goes out. Also, I would be very like, I didn't want her getting behind. I know it wasn't my fault that the electric went out, but at the same time, I didn't want her getting behind then for the rest of the day because I knew that they were having a bit of a crazy day. So it chipped. I don't know if it hadn't cured right, but it started to chip from the day after, and I was like, do I ring, do I not ring, what do I do? This was like, and then I decided no, I would just leave it and just paint over the top of it. Sorry, my husband's just coming back in. So that is beauty done. So I'm getting them done Thursday night. I'm so excited, and they'll be a much brighter colour because that's a bit dark. Skill I'm going to remove from here, and I'm going to put that just back here. And I'm just going to pause a wee minute because I know he's going to come into the kitchen. Sorry, I knew he was going to come into the kitchen. So scale I'm just putting back in there. So as I said, there was £14 in there, and I took £10 out last week to cover then the cost of the headphones, so there's still a wee bit of money in there. I don't think there's anything else planned. They're going on a school trip, and he needs to take £1 with him. They're going to like a museum. It's like it's actually quite cool wee museum. They've taken like buildings, like old buildings, like really old buildings with like cottages and things like that from around Northern Ireland and Ireland, and they removed them brick by brick and took them to this place, it's Folk Museum in Belfast, and rebuilt the houses basically. So where I'm from, the local town I live in these days, not where I'm originally from, they took a whole street and they rebuilt it in this museum, and it's just to preserve the way that these houses and cottages and stuff used to look. So they have like a town area, and then they have a country area, and it kind of showed like the different classes as well, because you would have had like the 1 bedroom. No, it's not even a bedroom, it's like literally 1 room, and that's where maybe a family of 9 lived. And then it sort of shows like if you were a bank manager what the house would have looked like, and even like in today's standards the bank manager's house isn't that nice, but back then it would have been, oh my goodness, it would have been luxurious. So anyway, he's going there, and they have like a little it's like an old sweet shop, and they weigh it out, you know, the weight, so however much he wants. The only thing is he isn't a big sweet lover, so I don't even know if he'll get anything, but at least he has money with him. So I think that's the only thing he has to take with him, and there's nothing else. So that is my purse. Oh, what is that? The nail polish. I was touching them up slightly before I come on because they were awful looking. So groceries, personal spend, miscellaneous, down and out, fuel and beauty. Perfect. Those are all stuffed for the week ahead. I don't know about the rest of these, but like there's this evening, I'm cashing out tonight and then restuffing for this incoming week, and we could have done with bread and milk, and I was like, no, just leave it because I don't want to spend any of the money until next week, basically. So it's till tomorrow. I was like, I'll just pick it up in the morning, but John picked it up there. So we keep our finances separate. We always have. I don't know why we never had a joint account. He says it's because I was always rubbish with money whenever he first met me. Probably is the case. But we've just never got round to creating a joint account. We do, as I said, I do cover the groceries and that. He would sometimes do a top-up shop, or sometimes he'll buy the things I haven't bought, i.e. the nice stuff. One day, I think, if we ever get around to moving house, I do think that we will combine our finances at that stage, but at the minute they are separated, just in case anyone's wondering. Right, next up is Oscar's birthday, and it's just to finish it off. So there is 150 in here. There actually is 160 in here. I just didn't wipe that down, and I'm going to add £40 to this today, which will bring it up to 200. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200. So that's that finished. So this is going to cover his birthday party. He is a summer birthday, so it kind of depends. Last year we did a class party in September and it was an absolute nightmare, so I'm not doing a class party this time. It will be round his birthday. I'm not sure exactly when, because he has two best friends and really it depends when they're free, and then we'll invite other people. But as long as his two best friends can go, then I think he'd be happy enough. So this will cover, it depends, so there's 200 here, but it depends how many people we invite. So if we invite 8, then obviously the party's a lot cheaper. If we invite more, then it brings it up to about roughly, if I bring it up to 10 people, I think including him, that's about roughly about 145. And if it's, so it's just to allow me money for a cake, and it'll also allow for party bags. Now, I have quite a lot of the party bags left over from last year, and I have a lot of things to fill them. I only have, and they're the cutest wee things, they're like wee Roblox boxes, but I only have 8 of them. So his two wee best friends are actually girls, so I don't know if I could get away with giving the wee Roblox boxes to the boys, and then I have nice little gift bags for the girls, but I don't know if they would like that. So I'm in two minds, whereas if I only go for the 8 people, then I don't have to buy anything additional. I just have to maybe buy sweets to put in with them, but that would be it. But anyway, that's where I'm at, and then the rest of the money, whatever is left over, will go towards, then he'll have a family celebration at some stage that weekend. We also normally go to the zoo with my nephew, so I will need more money than this, but I'm hoping to take it out just a family fund. So that is fully funded, and I really need to get some of the little lovely placeholders that people do. But I'm on an Etsy band, so I may print something, a temporary thing, because I really need to stop spending on Etsy. There's so much lovely stuff. So just going to do that. So that is my thing. And then starting summer savings here, we put £10 in it today. I do Snowball. I originally had started off, oh, I don't know what way to do these because they're too pretty. I wonder could I do it like go around it, which is probably not going to be my finest idea. Oh no, that just looks a bit bad. Oh no, that just looks awful. Oh, I'm going to have to take that off. Pause in 2 wee seconds. So, take this off and try again. I think I'll just do a cross out like a normal person. So we will. I'll pick a different tin because that'll take a wee second just to dry off. So that is £10 going into that today. So that'll be lovely to get that started. And this is going towards our summer schemes. So it is. So I think that is everything stuffed apart from my challenges. First up, I'm going to do. Oh, I got Happy Meal today. You can tell by the camera or from the envelope who this is from. I am a Scottish Highlander on a budget. So this is my last. I promise this is my last one that I'm going to do. I'm going to buy for a while, and then after that I think I'm going to create an envelope and start to save up for Happy Meal, so that rather than just buying random stuff, although I really did want these and I have a purpose, so I'm going to explain that. But she always has the nicest wee stickers, and if I can get them off I will maybe put it in a binder. Sometimes I can do this and sometimes I can't. Oh my goodness, it's not coming off. So did everybody watch the coronation at the weekend? I said I wasn't going to watch it. I really wasn't planning on watching it. But yeah, I said I wanted to have a big breakfast so I could watch it. But yes, originally I hadn't planned on watching it. I seen how long it was on TV and I was like, no, I can't do it, I can't do it. And then I was like, no, I'll start. And I think I ended up, I watched the whole thing. I find it quite moving in places. Obviously it's not a thing I had ever seen before. And it was, you know, to see the rituals and going on in parts, it was very, very moving. Some of the music was incredible. Some, I have seen a few videos floating around afterwards of how people interpreted some of the words. Obviously it was being sung in Latin. So there's some very good interpretations of the words, and then as soon as you hear it, you can't unhear it. So that's all I can hear. But I did really like it. But here, I think that the standout person for me was Penny holding the sword. If that had been me, that sword would have been on the ground multiple times, and I would have been sent to a naughty step, because there is no way that I would have been able to hold that. And she did it with such poise and grace. No, that would not have been something that I would have been able to do, I don't think. Oh, I don't have a space. Do you have a space? This is a different wee one I took from her. Do you want a friend, or will I put you, maybe put him on the back? And then I'll regret it, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. There we go. Brighten them up a wee bit. Need a name for my cow. So I do. So that is not the binder I am after. So this was my Happy Meal here. So let me have a look and see. So this is, first off, I have the McMoo challenge, which it doesn't need any introductions, because everybody that I seem to watch is doing the McMoo challenge. So my McMoo challenge is the one that I do have a purpose for. I'm just going to rename it McBoo. I apologise, Scottish Highlander on a budget, but it is McBoo to me. This is going towards my student loan. So I started university almost. Now, I'm nearly almost. I guess it would be next year. 20 years ago, and I happened to look at my student loan the other day, and whenever it was still not, we didn't have to pay full finance fees at that stage. I think that was introduced either the year after I started or a couple of years after I started. And what I feel like I've been paying my student loan literally for 20 years, but I am paying it roughly about 14 years back now, or 16 years, and I haven't made a dent whatsoever in it, maybe 2,000, because as soon as you tick off, then interest gets added on. Then I was part-time for about 3 years, and then, so obviously no, I wasn't paying any of it back. When I first started working, I wasn't earning a huge amount, so I was only maybe paying £6 a month off it. So it just feels like I've been paying it for forever, and I don't know how to bring it down. I don't want to make a huge amount of payments to it either. And whenever you go on to make a payment, basically the website is, do you really want to make this payment? And it lists all these reasons why you might not want to make this payment. But look, I'm fed up. I've just came to that conclusion. I'm fed up with it now. So I took £1,000 out of my savings there at the weekend, and I paid that off. So that should hopefully bring it down to about 8.5, and then plus the £79 that I pay each month anyway. So I am going to then add this up. So I'm either going to do a direct debit to make up to £100 each month that is coming off it, and save up as well for this, or I'll just put the extra, how much did I say? That was about 79, so I'll put £20 into this each month, as well as the additional, and then just make lump sum payments. But yes, I am going to work towards it. So this is my McBoo challenge, and I know I borrowed the money, and I know I do need to pay it back, and that's okay. But it's one of those debts, and that's what it even says on the website, like, it's one of those debts that doesn't count towards anything. It doesn't count towards your credit score, it doesn't count towards your mortgage, and it doesn't count if you die, it dies with you. It's about one of the only ones that does die with you. Mine doesn't get written off. I did look, mine doesn't get written off until I'm 65. So I just have to man up now and be like, no, I'm going to take action against it. So that is my McMoo/McBoo challenge, and pay that off. My next wee one here is my unicorn challenge. So this is just going to go towards something nice. I am toying with the idea with savings challenges that 50% So at the end, once I've saved up the total, that 50% will go towards an annual, 30% will then go towards something like nice, whether it goes into like my clothing or something that's more in my monthly binders, maybe some beauty products, or it might go towards the house, you know, something like that, not like one of my annuals. And then the other 20% might get used to go back into other saving challenges, and use that as a wee bit of an investment into them. I'll see what the money's like whenever we get to that. I love this wee cow. It's class. Thank you for your order. I hope you enjoy your challenges. And she does do these wee stamps, and I do collect them. Although I am now on an Etsy ban, I'm going to delete it. But she had sent me, whenever I got my binder, or my brain's not working. I don't know what I have done to it tonight, but it is firmly switched off after that long weekend. But yes, after I got that binder, she'd sent me this with it as well. And I haven't used it, but after my last time in the bank when they just give me random notes, I'm definitely going to use that in future if I go into the bank to do that. So on to knockout 9 today. So I am just going to move those out of the way, and I will add this one in. I think I'll just add it in there. I'm going to do knockout 9. So I have £29 in total left. I'm hoping not to put £29 into this, because I also have my monthly one that I would like to do. So I am hoping to not, and I'm hoping to actually better at maths tonight. I was so bad last week. Really, really bad. It was like my brain just stopped working. So let us see. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 and 1 is 2. 4, 5 is, right, 11. I can't do that, but I could do an 8 and a 3. 4. This is going to be bad. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Oh, 9. 9. And 3, and I'm out. So that is 11, 12 pounds. Yeah, £12 so far. I'm going to do one more line and regret it, my life choices. So 8. 6. So far I'm actually adding better tonight, and I don't want to jinx myself. But last week, I think the numbers said 11, but I had a 9, a 4, and a 1 left. So to me, they were adding up to 15. Now, how you can get 15 out of that, I was just so confused. Oh, 12. Let me see. 7 and 5. Yeah. Oh, this one might not be too bad. No, I should have just jinxed myself. So we have too much. So I'm going to go 3, 7, £10. Right, that is me. So we put £5 in, and then in some coins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, let me see if I can colour these in, the ones I've paid out a different colour, so that I don't get confused. But this is really adding up quite quickly. Perfect. So in total then I am adding in tonight 12, 13, 15, 18, £22 I should add up to, I think. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. So that is all going in there. This is a great wee challenge, it really is. I didn't feel now just quite as nervous this week. I I think because I had more money sort of sitting for it last week, it was a wee bit like, oh my goodness, this is going to use up all my money, but I've been okay. I've been okay. My £5 then is going to go into my monthly challenge. So in total in there, I have £25 to date. So that's halfway through. And then this just gets fed into the start of next month. It'll get fed into something. To date, I've put it towards nice things for myself. I put it into clothes. So I'll either put it into clothes this month, or we could do with some wee flowers to put at the front of the house. So I'll either, yeah, one or the other, or I might half it and put some money into other things. Whenever we were out on Monday, I kind of realised just how warm it was. Where did the weather come from? Because a few weeks ago, or like even a week ago, it was really, really cold. I've just realised I put this in the wrong place. So I was standing, I had a scarf and all with me. Now, not a heavy scarf, a lightish scarf, but yeah, the sweat was, yeah, it wasn't good. It was not a good look. So I do need to get the summer dresses out because there is plenty of them. So I just need to get that out. Why is this not looking right? It's in back to front. That's why it's not looking right. So I need to get those out. But I would like a little denim jacket to go with my dresses. So if I had my dresses and a wee pair of my white trainers with it, I'd be happy enough over the summer. So do need to do a wee bit of shopping for that, and I'm curious. I want to see how much. I've only did 4 lines so far, so I just want to see how much that has already got in. So it's got 20, 30, 35, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Yeah, £47 in 4 lines. So this is going to definitely, I think, add up. I either have really good luck or really bad luck. I think it just depends how you look at it. At the minute, you know, it's a bit of fun, and at the end of it, sure, you can put the money into whatever you kind of want it to go into, so it is a bit of fun. I'll just pop that in there. Perfect. Unicorn is being skipped because I have nothing for it. That's being skipped. Christmas is being skipped, so on to the Carnival and my 2 weeks. So if you listen to my last video, this was originally for a 52-week envelope challenge. I did get like about 2 pigs in, and I was like, nah, I just do not have the patience for the 52-week challenge. Fair play to everybody that does do it, but no, it was not for me. So I decided that I would score out the week, and instead I would colour a pig in for £1. Each pig equals £1. So I know that I have £34 in there, and I know you'll not be able to see that on camera. So I'm just going to colour in 2 little piggies today, and then I will add my £2 then that's left over. What's my other one? My other colour was like a greeny colour. Oh, it's the wrong green, but it'll do. My only official Sharpie that I can find, and look at the difference. You can just tell the difference. But sure. Perfect. And that is it. And I just need to pop that into my money box whenever. I didn't bring them in because I didn't think I would have any coins to put in to it today. So I'll just pop it in there for the time being, and I know it's in there, and I'm going to add to my challenge book because I will forget myself and then I will doubt myself. So I've put £5 in there today. School holidays got skipped, Christmas got nothing, Carnival got £2, penny savings got nothing this week. I do penny savings physically through this, but I also do it through Hyperjar, but I just count it in one tracker. So it got nothing today. And Knockout 9 got 22. I think that's right. I'll double check that. So it's adding up nicely. So it is. And we'll sort of see where we're at. And that is me for tonight. I don't know how long I've talked for. I'm hoping It's not too, oh, we've just looked, it's like 34 minutes. I do apologise. One day I will get it to 20 minutes. But here, I hope you all have a fabulous week, and I will speak to you all next week. Take care.